In order to draw the shear and moment diagrams of beam systems, the first thing to identify are the support reactions. Check out the solutions for reactions of the following beam systems. Welcome to Mechanics of Deformable Bodies. The first overhang beam carries a concentrated load of 20 newtons on the left end. Triangular loading is applied at a midspan between the supports, which are roller and hinge, denoted as A and B. The right overhang carries a uniformly distributed load of 30 newtons per meter. The first step in solving the reactions is to simplify the loadings. Take out the triangular load. The magnitude of the converted point load is solved as the area. If the load is denoted as F, this is equated as the area of the triangle, half of the base times the height. The base is the length of the load, given as 3 meters, and the height is the maximum load, which is 60 newtons per meter. F is then computed as 90 newtons. After knowing the magnitude of the load, identify where the load is applied. This is also known as the center of gravity of the triangle. From statics, it was discussed that the center of gravity of a triangle is located at a third of the vertex contained in the right angle. Thus, the concentrated load F is located 1 meter left of point B. This is a third of 3 meters base. The uniformly distributed load of 30 newtons per meter should also be converted to point load. Again, the area of the load is taken as the magnitude of the point load. That is basically the base times the height, which equals the area of a rectangle. With 2 meters base and 30 newtons per meter height, force P is computed as 60 newtons. Identify the center of gravity to locate the load, and it is at the center, which is also 1 meter from the right of support B. With the loads already simplified into concentrated loads, the reactions can then be solved. Since there are two supports requiring two reactions, the equilibrium equation of vertical forces can't be applied. Rather, use summation of moments. To easily categorize moments, group the clockwise and equate them with the counterclockwise moments. Taking summation of moments about point A, scout for the clockwise moments, starting with a 90 Newton point load on the right with a moment arm of 2 meters from point A. Another is the 60 Newton load, which is 3 plus 1 meter right of point A. These two are equated with the counterclockwise moments. They are the applied load of 20 newtons on the left, and the moment arm is 2 meters, and the reaction at support B, designated as R sub B, with the moment arm of 3 meters. Simplify each term to have 180 Newton meter for 90 times 2, then 240 Newton meter for 60 times 3 plus 1. The other side has 40 Newton meter with 3 R sub B. Isolate R sub B to group 420 minus 40 Newton meter. Divide everything by 3 meters and have the reaction at B as 126.67 newtons. Then take the summation of moments about point B, still following the same grouping. The clockwise moments are 60 newtons with 1 meter moment arm. This is with the reaction at A times 3 meters moment arm. Equate both with the counterclockwise rotations, which are 90 newtons times 1 meter, and 20 newtons with a moment arm of 3 plus 2 meters. Simplify each term again, and get 60 newton meters plus 3 r sub A equated with 90 newton meters plus 100 newton meters. Transpose all constants to one side to have 3 r sub A as equal to 190 minus 60 newton meters. Then divide each side by 3 meters to get the reaction at A as 43.33 newtons. The second beam system is also with overhangs. A triangular load of 20 kilonewtons per meter is applied on the left overhang. Then another rectangular load is applied all across support B. Convert these loadings into concentrated loads. The magnitude of the triangular load is computed from the area, which is half of base times height. Take that as half of 1.5 meters times 20 newtons per meter, which is equal to 15 newtons. The location of the loading is at 0.5 meters from the left or 1 meter from support A. The rectangular load is simplified by computing base times h. The base is 2 plus 1.5 meters, and the load is 10 newtons per meter, giving 35 newtons. This is applied at the center of the shape, which is then 0.25 meters away from support B. After simplifying the loadings, take the summation of moments about point A. With clockwise moments first, take 35 newtons times 2.75 meters and equate the counterclockwise moments. They are 15 newtons times 1 meter, and the reaction at point B times 3 meters. Again, simplify each term and get 96.25 newton meters on the left with 15 newton meters plus 3 r sub B. Transpose constants to have 3 r sub B as 96.25 minus 15 newton meters. Then divide everything by 3 meters to have the reaction at B as 27.083 newtons. With the summation of moments about point B, equating clockwise to counterclockwise moments, take the reaction at A times 3 as equal to 15 newtons times 3 plus 1 meter. Then add 35 newtons times 0.25 meter. The equation is simplified as 3 r sub A as 60 plus 8.75 newton meter. Divide the equation by 3 to have the reaction at A as 22.917 newtons. The third beam system also has overhangs on both ends with triangular loads. The load on the left has maximum of 10 newtons per meter, and it extends for 4.5 meters. At this point, there is a concentrated load of 25 newtons. The rest of the beam supports another triangular load maxed at 35 newtons per meter. Transform the first triangle into a concentrated load F, which has a magnitude of half of 4.5 meters times 10 newtons per meter. F is 22.5 newtons. This is located 1.5 meters away from the hinge. The other distributed load is converted as P, which is half of 3.5 meters times 35 newtons per meter. P comes out as 61.25 newtons, applied 7/6 of a meter from point B or 0.833 meter. Next is to take the summation of moments about A. Clockwise will be equated with counterclockwise. There are 25 newtons times 1.5 meters plus 61.25 newtons with a moment arm of 3 plus 5/6 of a meter. Equate the counterclockwise moments, which are 22.5 newtons times 1.4 meters with the reaction at B times 3 meters. Simplify each term to get 37.5 Newton meters plus 234.792 Newton meters as equal to 33.75 plus the reaction at B times 3 meters. Take all constants to one side to get 3R sub B as equal to 272.292 minus 33.75 Newton meters. R sub B is then 238.542 upon 3, giving out 79.514 newtons. Take summation of moments about point B to find the reaction at A. The clockwise moments are 61.25 newtons times 5/6 of a meter plus the reaction at A times 3 meters moment arm. Equate the clockwise moments to 22.5 newtons times 1.5 plus 3 meters with 25 newtons times 1.5 meters. The simplified equation turns out as 51.042 plus 3 R sub A as equal to 101.25 plus 37.5 Newton meters. Isolate the reaction and get 138.75 minus 51.042 Newton meters. Then divide it by 3 meters to have the reaction at A as 29.236 newtons. The fourth beam system carries a triangular load at the left, a rectangular load between the two supports, with another 10 kN concentrated load applied exactly at the center. Then, another smaller triangular load at the right overhang. The left triangular load can be converted into point load F with magnitude of half of 2.5 times 8, which becomes 10 kilonewtons. This is applied 2/3 of the overhang from the hinge support. The rectangular load at the middle is then converted as load P with magnitude of 2.5 times 5, making 12.5 kilonewtons. And this is applied at the middle of the load, which makes it collinear with the 10 kilonewton concentrated load. The right triangular load can be converted into point load F by multiplying half of 1 meter times 2 kilonewtons per meter, making F as 1 kilonewton. Force F is applied 2/3 of 1 meter to the right of the roller. Take the summation of moments about point A to look for the reaction at B. The clockwise moments are the external load 10 with the converted load 12.5 multiplied by the moment arm of 1.25 meters. Add 1 kilonewton with distance of 2.5 plus 2/3 of a meter. Equate the clockwise moments with 10 kilonewtons times 2/3 of 2.5 meters plus the reaction at B times 2.5 meters. Simplify the whole equation and come up with 28.125 plus 3.167 as equal to 16.667 plus 2.5 times the reaction at B. Transpose terms to get 2.5 of R sub B as equal to 31.292 minus 16.667. simplified as 14.625 Newton meters. Divide this by 2.5 to get R sub B as 5.85 kilonewtons. The reaction at support A is determined by taking the summation of moments about point B. Start with the clockwise moments of 1 kilonewton times 2/3 of a meter plus the reaction at A times its moment arm of 2.5 meters. The counterclockwise moments are 10 plus 12.5 kilonewtons times 1.25 meters plus 10 kilonewtons times 2.5 plus 5/3 of a meter. Simplify the whole equation to have 2/3 kilonewton meter plus R sub A times 2.5 meters. This is equal to 28.125 plus 41.667 kilonewton meters. Manipulate the equation isolating the reaction and get 2.5 R sub A as equal to 69.792 minus 2/3 kilonewton meter. Then divide everything by 2.5 meters to get the reaction at A as 27.65 kilonewtons.